Hello, what's up everyone? I hope you're all doing great. I'm back with another makeup video, so thank you so much for tuning in. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Give me a thumbs up if you like my video. Leave your comment down below so I know your opinion on what I'm posting. What else? Oh, you can also follow me on Instagram. You can find me on there as I'm Nelson Rodriguez. I've attempted filming this video already yesterday and I've had some technical issues. I didn't like how it came out. So it was supposed to be a first impressions kind of video because it was my first time trying out all the products that I have here, but today it's not gonna be the case, so I think I can call this as a one brand full face of Chanel products kind of video featuring the Boy de Chanel line. Anyway, since the whole Boy de Chanel line launched about a year ago, more or less, I was very intrigued because I think that it was the first time a makeup brand or like a designer brand with a makeup line comes out with a makeup marketed as men's makeup. So I found that very interesting. Now, I know that makeup is makeup. It has no gender, regardless of the marketing. But I was curious. I wanted to try for myself and, see what's the real tea behind all this line. So that's what I'm gonna be trying out today. Now, I don't have the whole line, the whole Boy de Chanel line, but I do have a few products here. In this Boy de Chanel collection, they offer a foundation, a concealer, a brow pencil, an eyeliner, and a lip balm. For the foundation, I have it right here. The foundation comes in 8 different shades, which is kind of like a bummer. It's not very inclusive. I feel like the shade range is just too small. And the shade that I have here is 120 D plus. Now I'm gonna read for you the product description and composition. I have my notes of it here. Create a smooth, even complexion with Boy de Chanel foundation. An imperceptible, lightweight formula, comfortable and easy to use. The fresh, fluid formula glides on effortlessly, leaving skin unified and hydrated. Invisible coverage delivers visible results that last morning through to night. We're gonna see that. And the composition. The long-wearing formula features soft focus microparticles, help to create even-looking skin and correct visible imperfections for a natural look. Formula includes hyaluronic acid for lasting comfort and hydration, along with broad spectrum protection and SPF 25 to defend against environmental stress. Alright, so I guess we're gonna go ahead and try that. The packaging is really amazing. It looks nice. It's navy blue and it's a glass bottle. It's 30 ml, one fluid ounce, and it has the little Chanel logo on the cap. Comparing to my Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation, I guess it's like pretty much the same size. Now, we can go in with a foundation, and I'm gonna start off with maybe 2 pumps. Yeah, that might be quite a lot, but I feel like this is a very thin formula, very, you know, skin-like kind of foundation, so should be fine. I'm gonna start dotting this on my face in the areas where I feel like I need the most coverage, which is around my beard, since I have discoloration in these areas. And I'm gonna blend this in with this brush. This is a Real Techniques 405. It's a Instapop cheek brush, but I feel like this is really good for foundation. It's very fluffy and it's angled, so this is really nice. So I just start blending. So the first thing that gets my attention when I start blending the foundation is the scent. It smells like a very expensive skincare, which it should, because this foundation is not cheap. So yeah, I just go and spread this evenly all over my skin. So yeah, this is the application. I think it looks really good. I'm happy with the coverage and how it's making my skin look. It looks very, very, very natural, which I always look for in a foundation. So yeah, I think we can go into concealer. Now, the Boy de Chanel concealer also only comes in 8 shades, which is not good. The shade that I have here is 60 Light Deep. In their other women's line, they also have another concealer, not on a stick like this, and this is actually the first time I have a concealer in a stick formula like this. I'm used to something like this, you know, that it's a cream, you have the wand and you apply it. Chanel also offers something similar to this, and on that line they also only have 8 shades, which is kind of ridiculous, but that's what they have. For their foundations though, they do have the Les Beige line, and that line offers 35 shades. They also have another one, I think it's called Ultra. Let me check over here. Ultra Tint offers 30 shades. And apart from the concealers, they also offer color correctors. So yeah, either way, we're gonna go ahead and apply this bad boy right here. And with this one, I'm just gonna go under my eyes. I'm just gonna go ahead and apply it a little bit here in between my brows. Also packaging, amazing. It's navy blue It has the little Chanel logo on the cap. And this is how much product you would get. It's not a lot, considering the size of the container. It's quite little. And the price is... Let's not talk about this. Anyways, I'm gonna blend this concealer using this brush. This is a Real Techniques setting brush, but I love this for concealer. So I start around the edges. I do feel like this concealer is a little bit oily for my taste. I guess you can see that there is a little bit of shine wherever I applied it. I think that if you have dry skin and like dry under eyes, you'll probably love this. I don't mind a very hydrating concealer. But yeah, it's definitely looking a little shiny. But it looks nice. I think the shade is okay. And yeah, I just have to set it with a translucent powder. And that's what I would actually do next. I would go in lightly with a translucent powder all over my face, just to set everything in place. And Boy de Chanel doesn't have a powder, but I ended up getting a translucent powder from their regular women's line, or you know, just a regular line. So this powder is called the Poudre Universelle Libre. I don't know if that's how you say it. So this powder comes in 8 different shades, which is awesome. The shades are really, really great. They're beautiful. Over here where I live, they only had 2 different shades available. And the shade that I got is a shade number 30. They're all translucent, but they have, they're tinted. Let's put it that way. So the one that I got has this beige, peachy, Okay, so after I dropped half the container on my table, I literally scraped everything off the table and put it back inside because this powder is really expensive. So yeah, I like to apply the powder with this kind of brush. It's very fluffy. And this is from Sephora. It's a pearl featherweight blending brush, number 93. So this powder claims to set your skin and leave it with a natural finish, not necessarily matte. But yeah, so we're gonna try it out. So I like to set my forehead because I get pretty oily on my forehead, and I make sure to go over my brows as well because I have very oily brows. I also go under my eyes and my nose. And around my mouth and my chin. Okay, yeah, I really like this powder, and it's definitely more natural finish, not super mattifying, which I like. The size of this powder is amazing as well. You get quite a lot of product comparing to Laura Mercier. It's 30 grams that you get here. And okay, so not too much difference. It's 29 grams here. But the container is like way bigger. Either way, this is it for the powder. Oh, the powder also comes with a powder puff, which is really cute. You can pick up the powder and apply it on your face. I don't usually use this. I like to apply my powder with a brush. So now I would moisturize my lips a little bit because it's feeling kind of dry. And Boy de Chanel offers the lip balm, but at the store that I purchased those items, they didn't have the lip balm. I think it was sold out. But the lady was kind enough to offer me another option for a lip balm. And I think basically the lip balm in the Boy de Chanel line is the same as this. It's just in a different packaging. Because on the pictures, that's what it looks like. It's white like this, you know, just like a clear lip balm. And the container on that would be also navy, like this. So yeah, they didn't have that, so I got this one instead. And this one is in the black, shiny packaging with a gold detail with the Chanel logo on the cap. So let's try this out. So the application is really nice. It just feels like a regular lip balm. It feels really good on the lips. It has a nice slip. It's not tacky or sticky or anything. Yeah, it just feels very nice. Let's see how that wears. And then I would usually go for a bronzer or a blush just to give my face some warmth or a little bit of more structure. On the Boy de Chanel line, they don't have any of that. So I decided to get a blush. Their bronzers, they have different types and different finishes, but they all come in only one shade, and they call them universal shades. Universal, I don't know in what universe, but yeah. And they also have the Le Beige bronzers that come in 5 different shades. Now, I was not very interested on the bronzers because I already have one that I really like. So I decided to pick up a blush. And the blush that I have is this one right here. This one is from the line Jouer Contrast. I don't know how you say that in French, but yeah, it's this one. And it comes in 15 different shades, which is pretty great. This one that I have is Rouge Profonde. And the color is like this. I really like this kind of blush color, like dark pink, um, like a burnt rose kind of color. I think it really suits my skin color. And I'm gonna apply it with this brush. This is a Sephora dual-ended brush number 204. It's a highlight, illuminate, and shape sculpt. So you're supposed to sculpt with this side and highlight with this side. I like to apply my blush with this side right here. It's angled and it's kind of like small, but it's very fluffy. So I like how this applies. So I'm just gonna pick up the product like this, coat the brush really well. So it is kind of powdery, like that. There's quite kickback on the pen. It comes with this little brush, but I'm never gonna use that, to be honest. So here's the product. I'm gonna tap off the excess a little bit and go directly on the apples on my cheeks. So yeah, I really like this color. I think it gave me a nice warmth to my skin. Alright, so after I've done all of that, I would go for my brows. Boy de Chanel offers a brow pencil, but I didn't get that pencil because it's not the type of pencil that I like to use on my brows. What I like to use for my brow is this kind of pencil, very skinny, where you're able to go in between the brow hairs and literally draw in hair strokes and only filling the areas where you have bald spots in your brows. There is another brow pencil in the regular Chanel line that looks similar to the one they have in the Boy de Chanel, which is similar to this guy right here. This one is the Wet n Wild retractable brow pencil. So this pencil is like this. So it's a thicker type of pencil. I don't know if you can tell. It's like skinny on this side, but then it's thick like this. I guess it gets the job done, but it's not really what I like because it doesn't give me precision. But anyways, I'm gonna show you how I would apply my brows using a pencil like this. Yeah, so I think this is as good as it's going to get. I don't love the brows like this, but I guess it's okay. And this is basically what I would do for a simple everyday makeup look. Yeah, I would probably just curl my eyelashes a little bit now. Yeah, so I think curling your lashes is a really good trick to give you an instant eye lift. You look so much more awake. I have a lot of lashes. They're pretty full, but they go down. My lashes are pretty straight down. So whenever I curl them, it looks so much better. So yeah guys, this is what I would do for a natural everyday beat. It's basically just foundation, concealer, powder, blush, and eyebrow. And for the lashes, I literally just curl them. And oh, and the lip balm. And that is it. So this concealer is already creasing on me, like I said. I'm gonna go ahead and do a wear test. I'm gonna be wearing this foundation all day. Right now is 4:08. I'm gonna show you here on my screen. I hope you can see it. And yeah, I'm gonna be wearing this all day, and I'll come back to check in with you guys to show you how it's looking. Okay, so I'll see you later. Alright you guys, I'm back. I just wanted to hop on here really quickly to check in with you guys. Like I said, it's now 11:28. I don't know if you can see here on my computer, but yeah, it's been a few hours and I am looking a little shiny. Also, I'm sorry for the lighting. I don't know if it's good enough for the video right now. I usually film during the day with natural lighting, and right now I just have a ring light and some other artificial lights around me. So yeah, this is how I'm looking right now. I think that apart from looking shiny, the foundation held up pretty well. It might have come off a little bit here on this side. I think it looks a little patchy over here. But overall, I feel like it looks good. And the concealer, I thought that it was gonna look like a hot mess. But it doesn't. It doesn't look bad at all. I thought that it was gonna crease everywhere and come off because it was already creasing a little bit into the fine lines I have over here, and it hasn't accentuated any more than it was in the beginning. Yeah, so I think I'm just gonna blot my face a little bit using this little face tissue just to see how it's gonna look after blotting it. I haven't blotted my face since I applied the foundation. Yeah, so I think it might have come off my nose a little bit. I usually have like creasing around my smile lines, you know, right here, but it looks decent. It doesn't look bad. There's like minimal creasing here, but honestly you can't even tell. So yeah, I just wanted to come in here and show you guys how the foundation wore throughout the day. I didn't really do much. I was just running errands around the house. I cooked for like 2 hours and I did some cleaning. Then I had dinner, I ate, you know, and yeah. So that is it, you guys. Thank you so much for sticking around. And I'll see you on the next one.